Hello everyone. This video aims to show every single instance of a broken note on every difficulty in Guitar Hero Drums. Think of it as an appendix to my Guitar Hero Drums Are Broken videos about how drums were never implemented correctly. In them, I mentioned that one source of frustration is what the community calls broken notes. These are overlapping notes that the game's engine struggles to process. Think of them as charting errors that shouldn't exist. If you missed part 1, it's not required to get the gist of this video, but I'd still recommend watching it first for deeper context. The link for that can be found in the description below or in the top right corner of your screen. To obtain this list of broken notes, I wrote some code and utilized my tool Honeycomb to read charts, tokenize them into data structures that can be easily analyzed, and proceeded to analyze all the data. All drum notes from every chart on every difficulty were checked for multiple notes appearing at the same time and placed into an Excel file. The lengths of each note were then checked to make sure that sustained notes placed over kicks were not counted, as the Guitar Hero games have code to account for these situations. The charts were also checked to make sure there were no notes with slightly differing starting times that appeared in-game to be one set of notes. Surprisingly, there were no broken notes found with this criterion. The rest of this video will be going through each difficulty, showcasing each song and the broken notes inside of it in the order of game release. If a song got exported to other games, they retained those broken notes. However, they will not be shown a second time in that difficulty. Different difficulties may have the same note broken at the same time in a song. These will be shown again to get a complete showcase of all broken notes across the games. Furthermore, the time in minutes and seconds, the section the broken note appears in, as well as information showing you how to hit the broken note, will be shown in the top right corner of the screen. And now, here's the full list of broken drums notes in Guitar Hero, starting with medium. The first song on medium we'll look at is Stranglehold. In the outro section near the very end of the song, there's a red note with an orange sustain that's broken. You'll need to make sure to hit red first, then orange to properly hit it. This is the only on-disc song that's broken on medium. Moving on to the DLC for World Tour, we have Fire, live at Woodstock. In the breakdown section, about a minute in, you'll come across a section of red-orange notes. An orange with a kick, and 2 more red-orange notes, and then there's a gap. The next 3 red-orange notes are all broken. They all must have red hit first to hit them properly. Next, the song Johnny has a single broken note during the solo section. The second orange and kick note is broken, and orange must be hit before the kick in order to properly hit it. Next, Ready to Fall has a broken note in the bridge section. The first red-yellow note with an accented yellow is broken. Red must be hit before yellow to hit it. In Love Me Like a Reptile, the section solo 1B has a broken note. There's a part with 2 orange kick notes. The second orange kick is broken. Orange must be hit before the kick to hit it. Bodhisattva contains 2 instances of broken notes, both found in the outro lead section. The first broken note is the yellow kick note found just before the yellow sustain in this section. Yellow must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. Then, after the orange sustain a few seconds later, the red-orange note is broken as well. Red must be hit before orange to hit it properly. The next game to feature broken notes on medium is Guitar Hero Smash Hits. The only song to have one in the entire game, across all difficulties, is Cult of Personality. In the section Who's the Cult, you'll find an accented orange about halfway through with a kick underneath. This note is broken, and orange must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. Band Hero also has a single instance of a broken note on medium, and it's found in Black Cat. The second note of the song, an orange kick note, is broken, and orange must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. And that covers all the broken notes on medium. Now let's showcase all the broken notes on the hard difficulty. The first song on hard we'll look at is also Stranglehold. Just like with medium, in the outro section near the very end of the song, the red note with an orange sustain is broken. You'll need to make sure to hit red first, then orange to properly hit it. Next, in Trapped Under Ice, in the section Solo 2A, play until you see the first red-orange note. The third yellow note contains a kick underneath, and this one is broken. Yellow needs to be hit first to hit it properly. And that covers all on-disc broken notes for World Tour. Moving on to the DLC, we're also starting with Fire, but the broken note is different. In the section Solo 1A, the last yellow kick note before the star power phrase is broken. Yellow must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. Next, in one of these nights, there's a broken note during the solo section. Near the end of this section, there's only one instance of a red-orange note, and this note is broken. Red must be hit before orange to hit it properly. The song Johnny has a single broken note during the solo section. The second orange and kick note is broken, and orange must be hit before the kick in order to properly hit it. Born to Run features a broken note during the coda section. There's a stream of red-blue notes in this section, and once they start speeding up, the last of these red-blue notes are broken. Red must be hit before blue to hit it properly. This is also the final red-blue note in this section. Next, Ready to Fall has a broken note in the bridge section. The first red-yellow note with an accented yellow is broken. Red must be hit before yellow to hit it. Bodhisattva contains two instances of broken notes, both found in the outro lead section. The first broken note is the yellow kick note found just before the yellow sustain in this section. Yellow must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. Then, after the orange sustain a few seconds later, the red-orange kick note is broken as well. This is a rare instance of a double broken note, as this note consists of 3 entries in the note list. To hit it properly, red must be hit first, followed by orange, and finally the kick. And that wraps up World Tour DLC for Hard. Next, we have Guitar Hero 5, and it contains one song with a broken note. Dancing with Myself contains 2 instances. The first can be found at the end of verse 1. Just before the first chorus, the verse ends with 3 red-yellow notes. The first of these is broken in this section. Then, in verse 2, a similar situation at the end of the section. However, the third red-yellow note is broken in this section. In both instances, you must hit red first and then yellow to hit it properly. In Band Hero, Turn Off the Lights contains a broken note in the pre-chorus 1 section. At the end of the section, there are 2 yellow kick notes. The first of these is broken, and yellow must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. And that wraps things up for Hard. Now, let's move on to Expert. Last but not least, we have Expert. The first song we'll look at is a familiar one from part 1 of the drums video, Hotel California. In Solo D, there's a drum fill starting on red and transitioning to blue and green. During the fill, there are 3 notes with kicks underneath, and all are broken. For the first broken note, blue must be hit first, and for the second and third notes, green must be hit first to properly hit them. Next, Stranglehold features 2 broken notes. First, in Solo 4, the first yellow note with a kick underneath is broken. The yellow note must be hit before the kick to properly hit it. Skipping ahead about 5 minutes, just like with Medium and Hard, in the outro section near the very end of the song, the red note with an orange sustain is broken. You'll need to make sure to hit red first and then orange to properly hit it. The last on-disc song with broken notes for Expert is Trapped Under Ice. In the section Solo 2A, just like with Hard, play until you see the first red-orange note. The third yellow note contains a kick underneath, and this one's broken. Yellow needs to be hit first to hit it properly. Moving on to World Tour DLC, we have Rock and Roll Band. In section Verse 3A, the third symbol from the marker with a kick underneath is broken. Orange must be hit first and then the kick to hit it properly. Then we go on to Fire. Just like with Hard, in section Solo 1A, the last yellow kick note before the star power phrase is broken. Yellow must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. In Supernatural Super Serious, there's a broken note in verse 4. This one will be a little hard to explain, but if you count 6 measures from the start of the marker, the last accent in this measure is broken. You can also think of it as the second last yellow accent before the upcoming star power phrase. Yellow must be hit before the kick to properly hit it. In Ticks, there's a broken note in chorus 3. Play through the ride section until you come across a flurry of yellow notes. The red kick note immediately afterwards is broken. Red must be hit before the kick to properly hit it. Next, we have Born to Run. Although also featured in the Hard section, there are 4 broken notes in this song on Expert, and none of them are the same as the one found on Hard. The first broken note is found in pre-chorus 1. The first red kick note is broken. About 10 seconds later, the same pattern comes up, and the same red kick note in this pattern is also broken. The reds must be hit before the kick to hit these notes properly. About a minute later, in pre-chorus 2, the first red kick note after the cymbal is broken, and red also must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. Then, another minute later during the solo section, the first red-yellow kick note in this section is broken. To hit this one properly, red must be hit first. Once that's done, the yellow and kick notes can be hit in any order, as those two notes are a part of the same note entry and not broken. Bodhisattva contains two instances of broken notes. Just like with the hard difficulty, both are found in the outro lead section. The first broken note is the yellow kick note found just before the yellow sustain in this section. Yellow must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. Then, after the orange sustain a few seconds later, the red-orange kick note is broken as well. This one is also double broken and must be hit in the order red, then orange, and then the kick. For the final Guitar Hero World Tour DLC song covered in this section, there is Well Thought Out Twinkles, which contains two broken notes. The first note can be found in verse 2. Play until you see an accented yellow note. The first red note of the fill afterwards with a kick underneath is broken. Red must be hit first to hit it properly. Then, in verse 3, the red-yellow kick note under the star power phrase is double broken. Red must be hit first, then yellow, and then the kick to properly hit it. Next, we skip Guitar Hero 5 and go straight into its DLC. The first of which is Pilgrim. In Riff 3, there's a tom fill similar to Hotel California. The first blue kick note is broken, and blue must be hit first to hit it properly. In Laser Cannon Death Sentence, there's a broken note at the very end of the song. The last note in the game is a red note orange sustain, and the red must be hit before the orange to hit it properly. Moving on to Band Hero, we have Put Your Records On. The very first note of chorus 2 is broken. This is a yellow kick note, and the yellow must be hit before the kick in order to hit it properly. Finally, we have Turn Off the Lights. Similar to the broken note in Hard, during pre-chorus 1, at the end of the section, there are two yellow kick notes. The first of these is broken, and yellow must be hit before the kick to hit it properly. Electro Rock needs its own section, as it's broken in different ways depending on which game you play it in. In verse 2 at the very end of the section, there's a drum fill that takes you into chorus 2. The first kick of the fill and the kick under the second green note got duplicated with a different length to the Expert Plus chart in the World Tour DLC update patch. This gave it a second entry in the note list. But what does this mean? Well, it depends on which game you play this song in. In World Tour, it does nothing. This song is perfectly playable without any broken notes there. In Guitar Hero 5, this means that the green kick note in the fill becomes broken when playing on Expert Plus only. So green needs to be hit first in order to hit it properly. Normal Expert does not require any adjustments to your playing for Guitar Hero 5. In Warriors of Rock, due to the bug that adds Expert kicks to the Expert Plus chart, both of these kicks are duplicated, meaning that the game is adding two invisible kicks to the chart. In order to hit these notes, you need to hit your kick twice at those two kicks in the song. Again, this only affects Expert Plus. Expert is unaffected. To see how to hit it, please see Body hit these duplicated notes. And there you have it. Every single broken note on drums in every game. It's unfortunate that these issues came through under the radar. However, at least take solace in knowing that if you were to attempt one of these songs, the most amount of broken notes that you have to memorize is 4, and the majority of the ones that have broken notes only contain a single broken note. It's not like there is a particular song that contains persistent broken notes throughout. Well, it turns out there's one more song I left out that is absolutely plagued by broken notes. I'm talking, of course, about Black Friday. And it's not just contained in 1 or 2 sections either. In the span of about 2.5 minutes of this song, there are 13 broken total notes. This is a special case, so I will take you through the whole song and show you where each broken note is. The first broken note appears in verse 1. Play normally until you come across the pattern with 2 quick snare hits before a yellow with a kick. The first red has a kick underneath and this one is broken. This pattern repeats 2 more times in this section and they're all broken here. To hit them properly, red must be hit first and then the kick. Then, play through the first chorus and the section marked bridge until you get to verse 2, which contains 4 more broken notes. Play this section normally until you start seeing orange symbols. The third orange symbol with the kick underneath is broken and orange must be hit first. Then, the second yellow after the previous broken note is also broken. Yellow must be hit first to hit it properly here. Then, keep playing until you see a red kick note similar to the ones in verse 1. This one is broken and red must be hit first. Then, the first orange symbol with a kick after the previous broken note is also broken. Orange must be hit first to hit this note. Then, you're safe for about 50 seconds until the section Solo 1B. Near the end of this section, there are 3 quick red notes, the last of which has a kick underneath. This one is broken, and the red must be hit first to keep combo. Then move on to verse 3. Despite having a similar pattern to verse 1, all notes are safe to hit how you please until you get to the star power phrase in this section. The second orange kick note in this star power phrase is broken. Orange must be hit first in order to hit it properly. Then, the second yellow after the previous broken note is also broken. Yellow must be hit first here. After the star power phrase ends, play normally until you've hit 3 red-yellow notes. The next yellow kick note is broken. Yellow should be hit first. The orange kick note right after the last broken note is also broken. Orange should be hit first here. Then, you're safe to play until solo 2A. There, play normally for about 3 measures until you reach the fill. This fill contains 3 quick red notes with a kick under the last one. This one is broken, and red should be hit first. And now you're in the clear. The final 45 seconds of this song do not contain any more broken notes. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. I had a lot of fun coding my little program to extract every single broken note in all the games. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this content, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. I have many more videos on the way.